Welcome students. Today we are going to teach you an English lesson. It is long since we have met. Because of coronavirus we are not able to meet face to face. So I am here on online to give you an English lesson for class 4. The topic of the lesson is how I taught my grandmother to read. It is by Sudha Murthy. So children, you will pay attention and you will give the same concentration as you were doing before. Now I want you to have these things. These things you will require the English reader and the classwork and the pencil and the eraser. So the story goes like this. The granddaughter becomes a teacher to the grandmother and she teaches her how to write the alphabets of Kannada language. And the grandmother, she learns and she proves to be a very good student. And she is able to read the novel of Kasi Yatra individually, independently. And so to show her gratitude, on Diwali day, she calls her granddaughter to the puja room and makes her sit on the stool. And she goes and touches her feet. She touches her feet, and at this the granddaughter says, "No elder will touch a younger people's feet." At this the grandmother says, "I am not touching my granddaughter's feet, but I am touching a teacher's feet. So beautifully you have taught me, and I have become independent and able to read the novel on myself. Thank you so much. In my childhood, I was not given chance to go to school. I got married, I had children. So I decided to educate my children and my grandchildren." At this, she was very happy and she with full of gratitude for her granddaughter. This is the story about. So now we will be doing first we will be doing the vocabulary. I want you to write very neatly the words that I am going to tell you. The words for vocabulary are, first word you can note down, magazine, concentration, magazine, concentration, protagonist, identify, interested, neighboring, obstacle, published, publisher. I hope you have noted all these words neatly one time, and during the homework write one more time. Magazine, concentration, protagonist, identified, interested, neighboring, obstacle, published, publisher. Now second one we should go to the meaning part. Meanings, you kindly open to page number 6 and you just tell concentration, to focus on something. Kasi, another name for Varanasi, a holy city in India. Protagonist, the main character of a story. Neighboring, in a nearby region. Immensely, in a great amount. Independent, not depending on others. Determination, sense of having a purpose. Wrinkled, marked with lines, suggesting old age. Obstacle, a thing that blocks one's progress. Published, to produce as a book for sale. Unusual, not usual, common. Now with the third part we go to the best answer. Choose the best answer. Why did the grandmother never attend school? The first is A, she did not like to study. B, her father thought she was too ill to go to school. C, education was not considered important for girls in those days. C is the right answer, students. Second, what usually happened when the narrator read out the story from the magazine to her grandmother? A, they ended up discussing the story. B, the grandmother used to listen with utmost concentration. C, the grandmother would get busy with her work. So B is the second part. Now answer the following questions. What did the grandmother want to learn? grandmother wanted to learn Kannada alphabets. What did the narrator go to become in life? The narrator became a teacher of computer science and taught hundreds of students. Third question. Name the story that the narrator read out to her grandmother. It was the story of Kasi Yatra. What did the narrator call her grandmother? What does it mean? The narrator called her grandmother Awa. Awa means mother in Kannada, spoken in North Kannada. Why did grandmother make sure that her children and grandchildren attended school? Grandmother made sure that her children and grandchildren attended school because she was not given a chance to go to school, but she wanted her children to be educated. How and why was the narrator surprised when on Diwali day, during the puja, when her grandmother made her sit on the stool and touched her feet? The granddaughter, the narrator, was very much surprised because elders usually do not touch younger people's feet. At this, the grandmother says, I am not touching my granddaughter's feet, but my teacher's feet. Now, the think and answer. The grandmother says there is no age bar for you learning. Do you think so? Yes, I think there is no age bar for learning. We can learn anything at any age, even at 62, 70, if you have a firm determination and a deep interest. Consider how school is different from other places. This school is very much different from other places. We not only learn different subjects, but learn to become honest, good Indian citizens, love our country and become a patriotic person, and in return give love and good citizens to the world. Education is very advantage to an individual, not only for laying down the foundation for reading, writing, becoming illiterate, but in future it can fetch you a job which will support you and your family. So, one who teaches a student is called a teacher, one who treats patients is a doctor, and one who decides cases in the court is a judge. Now I want you to open to page number 8, magazine. It is a periodic work often on a particular topic. Episode, a part of a larger sequence of events. Story, an account of incidents, real or imaginary. Novel, a frictionless work of a considerable length. Now we have to fill in the blanks. The dash of Jesus Christ has been told in the Bible. You have to write this story, S-T-O-R-Y. Every dash of cat and mouse cartoon is funny. Episode, E-P-I-S-O-D-E. Third one, Rahul has a monthly subscription of Reader's Digest novel, N-O-V-E-R, because he likes that travel stories. Chaturanga by Rabindranath Tagore is a very popular magazine, M-A-G-A-Z-I-N-E, magazine. Now this is all for today, and I want you to again give me, write this, homework. Now I want you to write the homework. For your homework, you will write the hard words one time. Hard words one time. Write hard words one time. Learn for loud lesson reading. Learn for loud lesson reading. Do page 7, C part, and learn the meanings. Learn the meanings. So, and one who flies an aeroplane is a pilot, one who sells provision is a greengrocer, one who catches thief is a policeman, one who mends taps and pipes are plumbers. One who grows crops is a farmer. Do page 7. So this is the homework for you, and I hope that you will read the lesson tonight and you will understand, and when you come back you are going to tell we have enjoyed the lesson, we have enjoyed reading the lesson, and we are keeping ourselves safe, practicing all that SMS, practicing at all SMS, and being obedient to our parents at home, and reading a story from a storybook every day, and not wasting our time. This is all, children. So, shall we read the lesson now? How I taught my grandmother to read. My grandmother, Tristika, never went to school, so she could not read. Every Wednesday, the magazine Karambira would come and I would read the next episode of the story Kashi Yatra to her. During that time, she would forget all her work and listen with greatest concentration. Later, she could repeat the entire text by heart. My grandmother never went to Kasi like the protagonist of the story, and she identified herself with the latter. So more than anybody else, she was the one most interested in knowing what happened next in the story. Once I was away for a week for a wedding in the neighboring village, and I returned home. I saw my grandmother in tears. I was surprised, for I had never seen her cry, even in the most difficult situation. What had happened? Awa, is everything all right? Are you okay? I used to call her Awa, which means mother in the Kannada spoken in North Karnataka. She nodded but did not reply. I did not understand and forget about it. In the night after dinner, we were sleeping on the open terrace of the house. It was a summer night and there was a full moon. Awa came and sat next to me. I asked her, what is the matter? When I was a young girl, Awa said, I lost my mother. My father was a busy man and got married again. In those days, people never considered education essential for girls, so I never went to school. I got married very young and had children. I became very busy. Later I had grandchildren and always felt so much happiness and cooking and feeding all of you. At times I used to regret not going to school, so I made sure that my children and grandchildren studied well. I could not understand why my 62-year-old grandma was telling me a 12-year-old the story of her life in the middle of the night, but I knew I loved her immensely and there had to be some reason why she was talking to me. I looked at her face. It was unhappy and her eyes were filled with tears. Awa, don't cry. What is the matter? Can I help you in any way? Yes, I need your help. I have decided I want to learn the Kannada alphabets from tomorrow onwards. Thank you, children. This is what we shall meet in the next class. Goodbye and have a good day.